Welcome or welcome back. You're watching Kia's Luxe Life. I'm LaNisha Kia here with another video. On today, we're talking about all things SLGs at Louis Vuitton. If you're interested to know what my favorite SLGs are, stay tuned. Okay, so one of the first items I'm going to show you guys is the pochette. So that is this beauty here. She is in the Empreinte leather in black or the color noir. You'll see there the texture green and the beautiful stitching. Glazing is all around there. And on the back, you will see the D-ring. Here it is wrapped on, so you can use it as just a wristlet. If you had it on, you can also clutch it if you'd like, under the arm. On here, the hardware, you'll be able to see there on the hardware. It does also say Louis Vuitton. And then the zipper here. And on the inside, it does not have a pocket. It is this almost deep, deep blue. You can see, it may almost look black on camera, but it is actually, that's probably the closest to like true color that we'll see. It is deep blue. See there are no pockets on the inside of here. And also, folks, you will also notice that there is no date code. Yes, that is correct. There is no date code. So if you don't know, or if you haven't purchased a Neverfull past 2014, 2015 time frame, the newer Neverfulls actually come with a pochette. Now, the pochette, this particular item, they do not sell. When I say that, is Louis Vuitton does not sell on its own. It would come with the bag or purchase any item, or if you were to purchase the item secondhand. What I can say is I do own, and I did purchase earlier this year, the Neverfull in the black Empreinte leather. So that is how I obtained this item. I got this item when I purchased the handbag. And with that also came the newer version of the chip. So that bag does have the chip in it, so it does not have a date code in it. It is a made in France piece, which also came with this piece. Now, what I can say is, recently I've not felt the need to carry larger bags in general, and I have been using this piece quite a bit. So, if you do own a canvas version, I do believe the canvas has a pocket in it. So that is one of the differences with this particular product and the canvas pochette. Also, the D-ring on the Empreinte leather is actually on the same side. So the D-ring and the wraparound is on the same side, but it is on the opposite side of when you close the zipper. So you can add it as a crossbody. Add your hook here or here down at the base. Add your other hook to the other side of the crossbody, and it can and it will lay crossbody. So that is something that you can do with the Empreinte pochette that you cannot do with the canvas pieces. And the reason you can't do it with the canvas piece is because the D-ring is actually on the same side. So if you have one of the canvas pieces, check that out. If you're interested in one of the Empreinte, it does come in this black. Of course, with the Neverfull handbag, they do have a turtle dove, and there is a new caramel color that they do have. That is actually closer to like a caramel, almost like a Chanel caramel. It's a little darker. It's a little darker and neutral. So if that is something that you're interested in, definitely take a peek. That is the pochette for the Neverfull. So she does hold quite a bit. I am filming on my iPhone 14 Pro Max, so I will throw in an iPhone 12 just for reference, but the 14 Pro Max does fit. That is what I normally take day to day. So here. This is the iPhone 12. We've got my compact mirror that I normally take. Normally grab hand sanitizer. Tuck that on this side here. Now this is my normal wallet, half-size wallet that I do take. Here it is, as you'll see, even if I kind of move the few things I put in here, it's too thick. It's too thick. I wouldn't recommend carrying this open. If you're comfortable carrying it open, maybe it's not a big deal. But for me and my lifestyle, it's a no-go. So with this particular product, I would either, if I'm bringing cash, I would just slip the bills in on the side and add the cards, or add a card holder. So card holder, yes. Something this thick, no. Here, got a gloss bomb. This is in hot chocolate. Going in. Got a lippy Juvia's Place. This is in the color Brownie. One of my face. I've got Proper Beauty. This is a lipstick here. This is in the color Finesse. I have hand lotion. This is 3 ounces. So let's see where we're at. And I know I'm stuffing it with the lotion here. And really the only other thing I would add would be my keys. So it would be the card holder in place, or add some bills on the side, or my keys I would throw right on top. You see that there? So the keys will go right there. And we will shimmy this in here and call it a day. Now, you do see here, that's kind of what it did with the zipper. And again, really it's the lotion. The card holder and the keys, like my key fob for my car, goes right in. It's usually a non-issue. But with the lotion, if you can put one in your car, or if you don't necessarily need the lotion and you're good just with the hand sanitizer and maybe a mask, same thing, get it, close it out. You are good to go, my friend. Again, wristlet, clutch it under the arm. And that's kind of how the clutch situation looks. Very, very cute. And of course, again, with black goes with everything. Similarly, if you do get the caramel color, so check that out. Okay, so the next piece I'm going to show you guys of one of my best and favorite SLGs is the Louis Vuitton Victorine. So this is, i.e. what many will say, a half-size wallet. Very, very similar to that of one of my everyday pieces. You'll be able to see that there. It's a little longer. So that is what that looks like. Now, again, the Miu Miu piece, that's a zip around. Where this comes up, it is a V. Here, has a gold hardware. Opens up, and I do have some change in here. I'm just seeing now. That is what that looks like. This is the like original or like caramel. It does have about 6 card slots. You do have the sections here where you can add cards in here and under here as well. And you do have a top section up here for bills. So again, coin, bills, 6 cards. What I can say is I do have a tendency to overstuff. So overstuffing it at times, this can happen with some of the wear and tear. Again, I have had this piece for a few years. Aside from that, the glazing, everything else really looks great on it. And it really, really is a phenomenal piece. I'm actually looking forward to perhaps getting the Empreinte in black in this same piece. It is currently, I know there have been a couple price increases. It is currently $575. The product code number is M62472, Victorine wallet. Again, this is in like the original or like the caramel color. But they do have a couple other colors as well. They have Rose Ballerine, which is a light pink, very, very light pink. Only thing I can say about the Rose Ballerine is often I have seen residue with coin. So if you do have coin or you do plan on putting bills and stuff in it, of course you will. It's a wallet. What I can say is oftentimes the residue and the product does leave like a residue kind of look on the pink. So the pink doesn't always stay pink. So that's the only thing to consider. But they also have a fuchsia. And the fuchsia is like a deep pink, if you will. So if you do want to go for the fuchsia, let me see that there, if you do want to go for the fuchsia, I would recommend either the caramel, what you see here, or the fuchsia, especially with the coin situation being what it is. Again, it's the same price, $575, which has gone up a bit. I want to say when I got this, it was maybe like $525 or $545, something like that. So it has gone up a bit. Again, the fuchsia product code number is M41938, and this is on Louis Vuitton website here in the US. As to date, that is what that product cost. Now, again, just jumping over, I do want to see what the leather is, because the leather is a bit more. They have a couple limited editions. I know the denim just came out, but the leather is a bit more. So this is actually one of the products that I'm looking at getting. It's the same wallet. It is just in the leather. So you'll see there, again, that's the Victorine wallet there. Product code number M64060. But it is at $730, so it is quite a bit more. So if you like the canvas, you have the canvas, or you're looking for it to match canvas, maybe go for the canvas in the like caramel color or the fuchsia at that $575 price mark. But again, the leather, and they do have a couple other colors in the leather, or like the bicolor. I'll see if I can show you guys the bicolor. But the black on black is $730. Is $730, guys. So if you're interested in that, and the bicolor is $840. Yeah, so the bicolor, they do have a few. If you don't know, the bicolor looks something like that. And they do have a few different colors in the bicolor, colorway, if you will, and or leather. This is the caramel color and the Arizona beige. Product code M81459, and this is $840. That is $840. Again, it's a beautiful piece. Beautiful piece, and it's a nice neutral colorway. I guess my only thing is at $840, that's almost the price of a handbag, guys. I don't know. Let me know. Comment down below. Is it worth getting the Victorine wallet? And again, not for nothing, it's a half wallet. I'm gonna say it. It's a half wallet. Is it worth $840? And $840 plus tax. So let me know. Comment down below. Do you have any of these pieces? Do you recommend the bicolor? Would you just get the leather, or get a card holder or something else altogether? Comment down below. Let me know. On to the next piece. Okay, so, and speaking about half-size pieces, this is actually one of my first SLGs, which is a full-size piece. That is the Sarah wallet. So she comes in this beautiful box here. It does pull out. She has her own dust bag. And again, I got this piece back in 2019. I did purchase this piece pre-loved. It was in phenomenal condition, and I just couldn't pass it up for what it was. And let me see how much she was at that time. All right, so I got my receipt right here. Product code number was M62234. This is the Sarah wallet again, and in the fuchsia, I'm going to show you that in the fuchsia, it has like that pavone interior color, which is very, very similar, if not the same, to again the Victorine wallet that I was talking about on the interior side. So product was originally purchased here March 17, 2018. Unit price at that time was $700. So guys, this was $700 for the full size wallet. With tax was $752.50. $752.50 in March of 2018. So I'm gonna grab her. It's right here. Take her out. And this is her, guys. She's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, she is full size. So see the Victorine here. So she is full size. So you've got double the space, double the everything. Come in here on the back. This is the pocket. That beautiful interior there. Pocket's also full size as well. The glazing looks pretty good. I may have to go in at some point and get a repair here just on the V section, just where it opens up, and or see if there's anything. I don't think there's really anything they could do, or really what have you on this back piece here. See how it's kind of like the lip is kind of come out a little bit. But again, guys, overstuff, and don't overstuff your products. Don't be like me. Be better than me. So here, open it up. And again, that's that fuchsia. It's that fuchsia interior. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's pop back here for cash. There's other space up here for cards on both sides. Card holder here. Again, full, goes all the way down, as well as that coin section. You'll be able to see that coin section. So see here, it's the same color, that fuchsia. So that's what I was talking about on that Victorine, guys. So when you get the Rose Ballerine, I've seen it in person. It's a beautiful color, but that whole interior is a light pink. It doesn't stay light pink. It's pretty when you get it. It's not pretty after you got it in rotation. So again, it's one of those things to think about. Maybe if it's something that you don't plan on using as an everyday piece, you know, who cares? But again, if it's something that you do plan on having, either as a long term, something as an investment piece, something you want to pass down to your kids or pass down to, you know, another individual, keep that in mind. Definitely keep that in mind. You'll see here again, that's the button. And that beautiful color stitching is just absolutely gorgeous. Here, and then also, we've got another 1, 2, 3, 4 card slots here up on the front as well. So definitely a ton of space. And it also says Louis Vuitton there on the butt as well. So again, definitely, if you're looking for a full-size wallet, bear in mind the type of handbag you plan on carrying with this wallet, okay? Because a lot of the bags now, especially the mini bags or the East-West bags like the Pochette Métis, what have you, it does fit a full-size wallet, but that's about it. I know I had the Pochette Métis in the reverse canvas, and again, there were those 3 sections when you open up the accordion. This was in the middle of it. Maybe it was this and a lippy. That was the size of the bag. So if your bag's gonna be smaller, if you plan on carrying almost like a clutch or a pochette, this is not going to work for you. Get the Victorine or get a card holder, okay? On to the next one. One of my last items that I will be showing you today of my favorite SLGs or small leather goods from Louis Vuitton is this beauty. And if you're wondering why it's still in the box, I am about to tell you. So, I purchased this product back in December of 2020. So I've actually had it 2 years now. And it is actually my favorite SLG from Louis Vuitton. After purchasing her, I used her nonstop. And here is why. So this is the box. This is the wrap that it comes in, and the box also came wrapped too, so it comes wrapped in this beautiful ribbon. And the reason I'm being careful with her is you will see one of my 6 keys in here. So product code number for this item I see here on the tag is N62630. I will double check to make sure to see if that's either a product code number. That's the one. I'm surprised I still have this in the box, but I will double check on there to make sure that they listed the same currently. So comes in here in the dust cover, and it is the Louis Vuitton 6-key ring holder in the Damier Ebene print. So if you don't know, Louis Vuitton does have a few different types of canvas. Again, they'll have the canvas, or rather a few different types of prints in the canvas. So they have the Damier Ebene, which is this beauty. They have the Damier Azur, which is the white gray checkered colorway. Again, and then they have the Empreinte leather. Again, this is outside of anything holiday. I'm not talking about anything holiday, limited edition, special collection. I'm not talking about anything with that. I'm just saying in general, every day you go into boutique, this is what you will see. The monogram, which is the regular monogram, Damier Ebene, and then again the white and gray checker, which is the Damier Azur. So you'll see here, let's say the Louis Vuitton there. What I like about you'll see the hardware there. What I like about the Damier Ebene more specifically is that it is not so flashy. So the Damier in either colorway, to the top of the hardware there, is not as flashy, and it's a bit more low-key. Obviously, it is still a very, very popular colorway or print. So again, people or individuals in the beauty community or luxury community will know what this is or will know what the print is, but it's very different from the monogram. Monogram is like, especially in travel, I would not take monogram. I wouldn't take anything monogram because I feel like I would get robbed. However, with this, I would feel a bit more comfortable, a bit more safe taking this print out, or even taking the leather. even taking the leather out. The leather is a bit more subtle, it's a bit more toned down, so I would feel more safer with it. So after purchasing it, I used it to open it up here non-stop and really changed out of it earlier this year. So you'll see here the button, you'll see the hardware and the button there. Here, and again, you can put cards back here, and that is probably why this is my favorite SLG. And I actually had a trip and travel earlier this year. I got my doctorate, so I did go to my graduation, and then going to my graduation, traveling, coming back, the 6 key in my key broke. So you will see it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6 key, which is actually in the box that you guys saw floating around, is here, which was probably the saddest day of my life. So that happened, and I did go into boutique to request to get a work order done for it. And at the time, which was probably, I think it was April. It happened in March. I think it was April by the time I got everything situated, got back, unpacked, and was able to go to boutique. They told me it was like 7-month wait. And I was like, no. I think I'll purchase another one before waiting 7 months for it, because again, it is my favorite SLG. It's something that I use every day for it. And in doing so, they said, well, you know what, it's, you know, the times that we're in right now, and it does have to get shipped and go either back to France or go wherever it has to go to be able to get it. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I just want to purchase the piece. Just give me another hook. I'll purchase the hook. We'll slide the hook in there and we'll call it a day. And they mentioned that wasn't an option. So a couple things that they said you can do it, which I will go back and do it at a later date. I ended up getting a couple other pieces that I have been using since. So I've been giving her a break because I've been using her so much. But I do plan on getting it replaced. What they said will likely happen is this piece actually slides out, and I'm gonna see if I can slide it out without doing anything too crazy. So you'll see here, you just press down a little bit and this slides out. So these hooks are removable, unlike a few other 6 key ring holders that I have, or key holders that I have, they're not. So the hooks are removable. The truth of the matter is, 2 new things. The truth of the matter is, I don't use 6 keys right now. So missing the one is an issue. It makes me very sad. But I don't use 6 keys right now, so I actually don't have a need for space for 6 keys. So that's part 1. So I will be going back soon. Hopefully the time is maybe more like 3 months, 4 months, something a little more reasonable. And then I'll be like, yeah, send it out. And then I won't miss it as much. Part 2 to it is also, I got a new vehicle, and the fob is almost the size of this. That was not the plan when I purchased that vehicle and I got it. So it was also very, very sad. And in doing it, what happened with this particular item when it broke off is this opened up. It was in my pocket, opened up. The item that was on the ring kind of came up like this. So it ended up being in like this situation. And again, this doesn't flex. It's hardware on hardware. So if something else does come up, it goes snap. It goes snap. And that's pretty much what happened. And I felt it in my pocket and I heard it and I was like, I knew what it was. And I was like, ah. So that is probably the only gripe that I have with this product. I wish if they were able to like add a spring or something flexy to where it would flex here in this area, so it wouldn't just snap and break and you kind of had that issue. Or if you could just go on boutique and just purchase the hook, you know, you say, okay, the hook is whatever, and then you purchase the hook and then you're able to get it and replace it. So that would be the only thing. Now, when we're talking about the pochette, right? So we're talking about the pochette, items to put in the pochette, and space is limited. So we know space is limited in working with the pochette, or even if you have a pochette Felice or any of the other smaller purses, really, if you will, you're not going to be able to bring a card holder and a wallet and all of that other stuff. That's just not life, okay? That's just not going to work. But this item, you can put cards back here. Now, what I will say is, this is a 6 key ring holder. 6 key ring holder has 6 key space, which is the size of a card. So if you have credit card, debit card, transit card, whatever, benefits card, it'll fit here. I usually put probably 4, maybe even squeeze 5 card type size items here, and it closes with the keys just fine. That is probably why this is my favorite SLG from Louis Vuitton. In doing so, it's usually ID, debit card, probably another debit card, maybe transit card, benefits card, health and dental, out the door. There have been times where I've just taken this and left. I brought nothing else but this. So again, this is definitely one of those pieces to keep in mind when you're looking at best SLGs, even best giftable pieces. What I will say is they do still have, I believe, hanging around a 4-key ring holder. Again, this is the 6-key. They do have a 4-key. The 4-key is about this much, because you see about the 4 rings there, 4-key. So what you notice with that is it also limits the width of the product. You can't put cards in the 4-key. Okay, you can only put cards in the 6-key. So if your intention is to use that little space back there, use it, get the 6-key. The 4-key, if you only have 3 or 4 keys and you want to get the 4-key, fine. But you're not going to be able to use that additional space. So I have not had any problems with that, except for the hook that's missing that they're saying is going to take like 7 months to fix. So I do want to follow up with Louis Vuitton and see, hopefully, if that situation has changed. And if so, send it off. Now, this is my receipt. Comes in a cute little half size compared to like the older school size ones that are full size. So again, I purchased this December 11th, 2020. Yeah, product code then again was N as in Nancy 62630. And the purchase price at that time was $265. Oh my goodness, $265 with tax. I paid $281.56. That was $281.56. Let me see. I don't want to share my customer number, but that was what it was at that time. And the reason, folks, I'm showing it to you, if it'll focus, $281, is because it has also seen several price increases. Again, it's a great giftable piece. So if that's something that you're interested in, grab it. Grab it sooner than later. Now, 6-key ring holder currently is going for $325. It's currently going for $325. And again, the key pouch is also going for $325 as well. They do have the 6-key ring holder in monogram, and they also have it in the dummy of that. So again, $325. That's what it's going for, folks. If that's something that you're not, all that keen to, there are several other small leather goods and or products that you can see. Again, one of the most popular ones is the key pouch. I have seen the key pouch even more recently. I was back and forth between the key pouch and the 6-key ring holder. And the reason I actually decided against the key pouch is because you can actually see through the seam. The key pouch is not lined. It is not lined. Yeah, it is not lined. Okay, so that's the only thing. Again, this is another popular product that you will see for SLG from Louis Vuitton. Product code number is M62650. So if you're interested in the SLGs, get them sooner than later. Holidays are coming up. It's my understanding that there is also another price increase on the horizon. So make your decisions soon. That's all, folks, for today. Best of SLGs at Louis Vuitton. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Also follow me on IG at Kiera's Luxe Life for more content. See you on the next one.